Welcome back, my friends. This is Yoga with Annie. We are plugged into the studio today. We're about to work on the low back. Grab something comfortable, grab your mat, and let's get started. So for a little bit of low back love, our first posture that we're going to do is a wide-legged child's pose. So take the knees out nice and wide. That's going to give space for the belly. That's going to give space for the chest. And as you start to walk your hands out, allow your torso to relax in between your thighs. Allow the crown of the head to rest heavy on the mat. And as we start here, taking a couple cleansing breaths, I invite you to breathe deeply into your belly. And as you exhale, very effortlessly let that breath go. As you inhale, fill up the bottommost cavity of your belly, expand through your rib cage. And as you exhale, another effortless exhalation to let it go. Take one more deep breath, my friends. On this one, filling yourself up all the way to full. Expand the belly, the rib cage, and the chest this time. And exhale, let it all go. So beautiful. On your next inhalation, come up to the hands and knees. And from the hands and knees, start to find some movement here. We're going to start off with that traditional cat-cow. So as you do, the belly drops, the chest expands. On your exhalation, curl the navel into the spine as you relax the head down. And keep that going at your own pace. You might move a little bit slower, you might move a little bit quicker, depending on your body, depending on what you need today. But as you start to find this movement, I invite you to begin to authenticate it. And so maybe you start moving in ways that feel good to your body. Maybe you start to find some spinal circles instead. Maybe you take this cat-cow a little bit deeper. But take a couple more rounds wherever you're at. This is such a good posture to start to release tension in the low back. A lot of us have tension there, just from our daily lives. Sitting, maybe office work. So just taking a moment to let that all go. Beautiful, guys. Wonderful, wonderful. When you're ready, finishing off the round that you're on. And from here, we're going to very gently begin to move into a downward dog. And so from your downward dog, curl the toes under. Inhale to send the hips back. We're only going to be here for about 5 breaths. But as you're here, I invite you to start to open through the hamstrings a little bit. So one possible thing that might be going on with your low back might be tight hamstrings, right? So if we have tight hamstrings, it starts to pull and it has an effect on the entire body, the body as a whole, right? And so just take a moment here to pedal out. As you pedal out, start to draw the heels towards the mat, the chest relaxes down, and a very gentle bend in the knees. Take a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, very gently dropping down to the hands and knees. And from the hands and knees, we're going to find a puppy pose. So stacking the hips right on top of the knees, very gently begin to walk the hands out. Lead with your heart as you bring your forehead or chin down to the mat. Take a couple breaths here. You might reach the fingertips towards and off your mat, to find a gentle stretch here through the shoulders, to find a gentle opening through your shoulder blades, your scapula. I invite you to take 5 deep breaths here, my friends. Each exhalation, let that tension go. Allow yourself to release the things that you don't need. And take this moment just for yourself. Beautiful work, my friends. It is always such an honor to share space with you all. Until I see you again, namaste.